following up, last Saturday, I thought we did a good job at SFA, and we mentioned this last week here, is that we felt that the Central Arkansas match really got us to a level of play where we need to be to start into the conference tournament and all that. And, we viewed SFA as just the bridge to conference tournament, and we were really excited to see our team continue that level of play against SFA. Very exciting match, a defensive match. The two liberos, I thought O.J. Olson was fantastic. Keeley was great. I think O.J. had 43 digs and Keeley had 42. So it was a show back and forth between those two. But yeah, it was good for us. It was the first. We set some records this past year again. But I think one thing that we're very proud of is the fact that we beat SFA twice for the first time in program history. It's the first time we beat them on their home floor in the program's history. So I think that had a little special meaning. But I think more importantly, again, for us is we achieved a level of play where we felt that, if we can continue to play at that intensity and that mental focus, that execution, then we'll be set up pretty well for a conference tournament, and we'll at least get our best when we get there. Excited about the all-conference recognition. Keeley, her third straight, 6th overall defensive player of the week this past week, set the school record once again for the second time she has done that, broken her own record. So it's 3 times in a row now, or three years in a row she's set the school record. But it's for her to get all conference, not surprising. First team, not surprising. Her to get Libero of the Year, I know that she's going to be real excited about that. She has a lot of respect for a lot of the players in this conference, that play that position, and for her to be named over a good number of them. I know she'll be really excited about that. She takes a lot of pride in the way she's progressed, and we're excited for her. She's worked real hard at it. There's a lot of talent there, and we've been fortunate to be able to work with her and to improve those talents. But she's a fun player to watch. Stacy DeFrancisco, it's a player that we've asked to play a little bit of a different role this year, especially early when her shoulder wasn't great to start the season. Now it's starting to come back into form, so you're seeing more of the Stacy that everybody is used to recently. But she's the glue player for us. I've said that a number of times, that she handles that first contact so well. She's continually improving out of system. She's just a smart player. She does a lot of things right, and that's we tried to take her off the floor in certain situations during the season, and it just became difficult. Our team didn't quite have the same identity. So for her to get that recognition, I think we're excited. I think that she's probably excited that happened as well. And then Ashley Elrod has kind of been the staple for us in terms of from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. She's been probably the most healthy pin hitter that we've had, but she's put up the numbers, and she's been the key for us to go into that 6-2 offense and expand our ability to attack. So I think that for Ashley getting that, it's well deserved. I think this year was a good group of freshmen too, and so that's a very meaningful award this year, because there are a good number of players that could have received that award that Ashley got that over. And so and it's a great honor for her. It's a great honor for our program. We stress this all the time, is that with team success comes individual awards. So those are awards that the rest of our team I believe is going to be very excited for their teammates. But they had a big part in that. Everybody pushes everybody every single day in our practice, and we have great competition. So, those players don't get better without the rest of our team. And, for us to have the season like we've had so far, that's just a reflection of the type of year we've had. First round here against McNeese. We played them earlier in the year. It's been quite a while ago now. They've had, a change in one of their positions. They've got a middle that's been hurt. But they replaced her with a player that was a full-time starter for them last year, and a player that we had a game plan for last year. Nice offensive player. So I think that they've recovered well from that injury. I think they're playing really well here at the end of the season. They're a young team that plays really, really hard, and they're physical. They're big kids on the pins. They got maybe a smaller outside, but she's an all-conference player that they set all over the place, and it's real fun to watch. Real athletic. So it's going to be a challenge. We we feel like if we can execute and play our best, we feel that we can play with anybody in this conference. But I think McNeese specifically right now is our focus, and we have to make sure we get past them and we do the things that we're supposed to do to keep our level of play where it is. And based on the last 2 matches that we've had, based on this week in practice, I like where we're at. I think if we can continue that, I like our chances in the first round. But again, it'll be a fun battle. They do a real nice job. I think Terry's done a nice job of getting them to the tournament this year with such a young team. So we know we're going to come in and face a well-coached team and a team that's again playing well at the end of the season.